Do you send multiple players at LeBron? Down to 5. Down to 3.
Make somebody else beat you.
3 on the way. He got it!
Make somebody else beat you. Take the ball out of his hands.
In the world of sports finance, only a handful of athletes have ever crossed the mythical billion-dollar threshold. Legends like Michael Jordan built enormous fortunes through global brands and ownership stakes, while icons like Tiger Woods transformed their dominance on the course into decades of endorsement power. But one athlete changed the blueprint entirely. LeBron James became the first active NBA player to officially reach billionaire status, proving that modern athletes are no longer just competitors on the court. They are corporations, investors, and media companies all at once. From a childhood in Akron, Ohio, to global boardrooms and ownership stakes in major sports franchises, LeBron's journey represents one of the most strategically built financial careers in sports history.
LeBron James, the defining player of his generation, has done it once again!
And what makes the story even more remarkable is that the majority of his fortune didn't come from basketball alone. It came from ownership, investments, and long-term vision. LeBron Raymond James was born in Akron, Ohio in 1984 and raised by his mother, Gloria James. His early life was not surrounded by wealth or privilege. Stability was often difficult to find, and the family moved frequently during his childhood. But basketball quickly became the path that would change everything. By the time he reached high school at St. Vincent St. Mary, LeBron was already a national phenomenon.
All the time, great vision.
The ball's an extension of his mind.
Oh, he knew he had that one too.
His games were televised on ESPN, NBA, scouts packed the stands, and magazine covers were already calling him the chosen one. Few athletes in history have entered professional sports with the level of attention and expectation that surrounded LeBron before he even graduated high school. In 2003, those expectations turned into reality when LeBron was selected first overall in the NBA draft by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Here he comes the other way. There's your first James Jam of his career.
His rookie contract was worth approximately $18.8 million over 4 years. At the time, that number seemed enormous for a teenager who had not yet played a single professional game. But compared to the financial empire that would follow, it was only the opening chapter. Across his career with the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Miami Heat, and later the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron has earned more than $480 million in NBA salary alone. That already places him among the highest-paid athletes in the history of team sports. But salary was never the full story. Over the same span of time, LeBron has earned more than $900 million through endorsements, investments, and business ventures. When combined, his total career earnings have surpassed $1.3 billion, and his estimated net worth continues to grow each year. One of the most important financial decisions of LeBron's career happened before he even played his first NBA game. In 2003, he signed a deal with Nike, reportedly worth around $90 million. At the time, it was one of the largest endorsement deals ever given to a rookie athlete. The gamble paid off. The LeBron signature sneaker line went on to generate billions in global sales. In 2015, Nike rewarded him with a lifetime contract that has been widely reported to be worth over $1 billion. That agreement secured LeBron as one of the most valuable brand partners in sports marketing history and ensured that his earning power would extend far beyond his playing career. But LeBron never wanted to rely solely on endorsement checks. Instead, he focused on something far more powerful in the long run: equity. That philosophy is best represented by the company he helped build in the entertainment world. LeBron co-founded the SpringHill Company, a media and production business focused on athlete-driven storytelling. The company produces films, documentaries, television series, and sports media content designed to give athletes greater control over their own narratives. One of the most visible projects associated with the company was the film Space Jam: A New Legacy, where LeBron starred in the lead role. But SpringHill's influence extends far beyond one movie. The company has produced numerous documentaries and original series across major platforms. Among its most culturally influential projects is the HBO show The Shop. The program places athletes, musicians, and entertainers in an authentic barbershop setting where conversations move beyond sports and into personal experiences, social issues, business decisions, and life behind the spotlight. The show became widely popular because it allowed some of the most famous figures in the world to speak openly in a relaxed environment rarely seen in traditional interviews. The success of the series helped cement LeBron's reputation not just as an athlete, but as a media entrepreneur, shaping conversations across culture, entertainment, and sports. Another example of LeBron's investment strategy came in 2012 when he decided to invest in a fast-growing restaurant startup called Blaze Pizza. Instead of signing a traditional endorsement deal with an established fast food brand, LeBron chose to take an ownership stake in the young company. At the time, Blaze Pizza had only a handful of locations. Over the following decade, it grew into one of the fastest expanding fast casual restaurant chains in the United States. LeBron's investment turned what could have been a standard sponsorship deal into a valuable long-term asset that continues to grow with the company's expansion. LeBron also made a strategic move that placed him inside one of the most powerful ownership groups in global sports. Through an investment partnership, he acquired a stake in Fenway Sports Group. That investment connected him to a portfolio of major sports franchises, including the Boston Red Sox, the legendary English football club Liverpool FC, and the NHL's Pittsburgh Penguins. Liverpool alone has become one of the most valuable clubs in world football, meaning LeBron's early involvement in the ownership group has appreciated dramatically in value. The move represented a major shift in athlete wealth strategy. Instead of simply endorsing teams or brands, LeBron positioned himself inside the ownership structure of global sports organizations. While the business empire continued to expand, LeBron's on-court career remained extraordinary. Across his time with the Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Los Angeles Lakers, he has won 4 NBA championships. The titles came in 2012 and 2013 with Miami.
I work on my game a lot. Throughout the offseason, I put a lot of work into it, and to be able to come out here and the results happen out on the floor is the ultimate.
In 2016 with Cleveland, and in 2020 with Los Angeles. The 2016 championship in particular is considered one of the greatest achievements in basketball history. The Cavaliers overcame a 3-1 deficit against the Golden State Warriors to capture the franchise's first ever NBA title and deliver the city of Cleveland its first major professional sports championship in more than 50 years. Individually, LeBron's resume is almost unmatched. He has been named NBA Most Valuable Player 4 times, NBA Finals MVP 4 times, and selected to the All-Star Game more than 20 times. In 2023, he reached another historic milestone when he surpassed the long-standing all-time scoring record previously held by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The record had stood for nearly 4 decades and was widely believed to be unbreakable. In 2022, LeBron reached one of the most significant milestones of his career when his net worth officially crossed the $1 billion mark while he was still an active NBA player. It was a rare moment in sports finance history. His wealth is built across multiple revenue streams, including NBA salary, endorsement deals, media production, brand partnerships, and long-term ownership investments. This diversified financial strategy has allowed his wealth to continue growing, even as his playing career moves into its later chapters. Yet LeBron's impact extends far beyond money or championships. In 2018, he opened the I Promise School in his hometown of Akron. The school was created to support at-risk students and families by providing educational resources, meals, transportation, and access to long-term academic opportunities. For many students and families in the community, the school represents not just a place of education, but a system of support designed to break cycles of poverty and create new opportunities for future generations. As LeBron's career continues, many analysts believe his financial influence is only beginning to reach its full potential. He has expressed interest in eventually becoming an NBA team owner, particularly if the league expands into new markets in the future. Given his experience as an investor and his involvement with major ownership groups, that next step would represent the final transformation of his career from superstar athlete to full-scale sports executive. From the streets of Akron to the highest levels of global business, LeBron James did more than dominate the game of basketball. He redefined what it means to be a modern athlete. Previous generations relied on contracts and endorsements. LeBron focused on equity, ownership, and media control. And in doing so, he built one of the most powerful financial empires the sports world has ever seen. Because in the modern era of sports finance, the ultimate championship isn't just the trophy you win on the court, it's the empire you build beyond it.